My name's Jordan, and this is Seth. And together we've been living aboard our 32-foot sailboat since 2020 in the beautiful waters of Nova Scotia. Currently we're sailing south to the Caribbean, so if you're into sailing videos or life aboard, click that subscribe button, and thank you for your support.
Breakfast of Champions.
Today we are leaving and headed for the Great Hills Harbour.
Harbour.
So we're going through New York. There's a cold snap right now, and it's really pretty cold. We had the heater on full, and it's only 10 degrees in the boat this morning. -3 outside, but we'd like to make progress at this point.
Cold.
We are going through Hell's Gate today. Wish us luck.
This will be what the trip's like all the way down the Virginia coast.
What?
Cold and an autopilot.
Yeah.
Except we'll be sailing. I don't think it'll be that bad.
Sailing is definitely scarier than motoring on a calm day. Oh.
So cold. Tyler, this is U.S. Coast Guard. You're going against the current. You're gonna have to turn around immediately or get until skiing.
Plane after plane here. Like if I look down over there where the planes are coming from, you can just see like you can see the lineup of them all waiting to come in. It's crazy, just constantly plane, and taking off as well. It's nuts here. So far, other than the cold, it's been pretty manageable. The wind has died down the further in we get. We're approaching Hell's Gate right now, which is like 2 bridges. And yeah, it doesn't look that bad. The name suggests worse than it is. This was definitely a cool experience, and sailing under the bridges was neat, but it was just so uncomfortably cold out. There was some protection though from the wind once we got behind the tall buildings. We timed the currents perfectly, and we reached 9 knots at our fastest speed. The water did look intimidating though, with its swirling motions where the current was ripping through, and while Seth hand steered, he sometimes found it hard to steer the boat straight. Hell's Gate, which I thought would be terrifying, turned out to be not so bad. It wasn't even the spot where we found the fastest current speeds. be honest, I wasn't sure what the Brooklyn Bridge even looked like, and thankfully I got a video of it, because there were so many bridges I eventually got tired of taking videos of them. But my friend said, "Jordan, did you get to see the Brooklyn Bridge?" And I was like, "Oh geez, I hope so." So, here it is. Heading towards the Statue of Liberty, the amount of boat traffic appeared to get worse, and we were rolling over a lot of boat wakes. Look how tiny those people at the bottom of the statue look in comparison. I don't know. It's like, go ahead.
New York Coast Guard, this is sailing vessel Skylarker, 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 go ahead.
Sailing vessel Skylarker, Coast Guard.
The Coast Guard hailed us on our way out, wanting information on our vessel, and they couldn't quite hear us, so we ended up having to repeat, "This is sailing vessel Skylarker, go ahead," multiple times. I noticed our VHF inside the boat that uses the antenna was set to Canada and not USA, but I didn't know how to change it, so we had to use our handheld, which is why I think that they had a hard time hearing.
This is Coast Guard Sector, New York. Could you copy my last?
New York Coast Guard, say again. Skylarker, over.
Why do they need to know where we're going?
Full Skylarker, this is Coast Guard Sector, New York, over.
Coast Guard, Skylarker, go ahead.
New York Sector Coast Guard, this is Skylarker, 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 go ahead.
Sector New York, FDNY Marine 92 Alpha. FDNY Marine, this is Coast Guard Sector New York. Yeah, Sector, be advised, that vessel is trying to hail you on 22 Alpha. We can hear them. I'm assuming you can't.
Oh, nice.
Phone number for the Skylarker.
Phone number.
Over. Sector New York, good copy, stand by. Skylarker, Skylarker, FDNY Marine 9, channel 22 Alpha.
This is sailing vessel Skylarker, 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 go ahead with green line clear. Over.
Skylarker, I'm relaying a message from U.S. Coast Guard, Sector New York. Can you provide a telephone number on board for them to contact you?
Stand by, 1 second. Over.
You know my phone number.
Yeah, what's your phone number?
Do you not know it?
No.
This is sailing vessel Skylarker. Our phone number is... The Coast Guard ended up having the same birthday as me. Same birthday, but 10 years earlier. Am I old? Yeah. Well, the Coast Guard just called because I guess it's normal for them to call boats in their port and just like get information on their vessels. I don't know. We were not prepared for that, basically. We needed some practice, so that was good practice. When we left Upper Bay and motored into Lower Bay, we were way more exposed to the wind and the swell. And at points we were doing less than 3 knots of speed, with the full force of the wind and waves on our nose and soaking us in the cockpit. I was feeling pretty worried. We are about 2 nautical miles away from Great Hills Harbour. We hear really good reviews on the Navionics reviews of this guy named John at the Great Kills Yacht Club. Really good things about John. So I'm gonna call when we land, see if we can dock our dinghy so we can go to a gas station and get some fuel and hopefully a shower. Yeah, we were beating into waves today and the wind when we exited New York, and it was just awful, like head on. We're doing 2,500 RPM right now. Revolutions per minute. That's a lot. We weren't really making any speed because there was these big waves. We go climb out the wave, poosh, and then poosh, and poosh, and we go down to like 2 knots. And I was kind of getting scared there because I thought we're not gonna make any progress, and we're out in these big waves. And then I started Googling, can you just call Tow Boat US if you feel scared, like you just want to tow and you don't want to go through it anymore. I'm not sure if you can. I didn't find the answer because I don't want to use too much data. Anyway, we're here now. All is fine. With not too much room to anchor and no town dock, we tried our luck and tied our dinghy at the Staten Island Yacht Club. The members there were really friendly and they let us in and out of the club's gate so we could find a gas station to fill up our jerry cans with diesel. Our cabin heater was consuming most of the diesel that we had to stay warm. It was a 10-minute walk for diesel, but the gas station was closed, so it turned into a half-hour walk. The fuel dock looked really easy to pull up to, but that too was closed. I called to ask about showers and laundry at Great Hills Yacht Club because they had really good reviews, but I was told that there are no services available for transient sailors as of November 1st. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for our next video as we head further south.